Good day, folks. So Blackwings is out, or the new supports for them are out. And if you don't know, we are currently on Darkwing Blast. So most of the cards being released as of now should be from that set, as well as, well, whatever Konami decides. Like, for example, they decide to give out Way Behind Goatees, and of course a little early investment in synchros, which is quite shocking. But for the most part, we should still be on Darkwing Blast for the most part, so we're still missing stuff like Draco Slayer support. I hope Konami please release them. And of course the awaited Bestial cards have not been released yet. But for today's video, I'm going to showcase the new Blackwing support that just came out for them. My first impression is it does help the deck facilitate a little bit more without heavily relying on Simoon to get you to your plays, because prior to all the new support, they needed Simoon and it was kind of inconsistent, but with a little bit more help, they have more line of options to go for, and you can facilitate a different board than your usual Kali Yu-Gi-Oh play from the past, to which I'm not going to show in this replay at all because I have done it in the past and it does work, but it's not as consistent. These days though, it is quite consistent with less garnets, but I still wouldn't recommend it as much, but you can still do it. But anyway, yeah, without further ado, let's begin. So this first match, practice round, I went first. My hand is pretty good, except for the fact that it D-shift. But anyway, I activate Whirlwind, so now I can't use my Shamal to obviously set up the plays I want. I'm gonna accidentally summon the Chris to search Bora, meant to summon the Shamal, but it's okay. So I'm gonna special Bora and Vata. Vata Bora makes me northern the Nathong person, and Nathong is gonna allow me to normal summon again. So now I activate Whirlwind to search me Orochi. Oroshi's gonna special summon. I make my Link. I make my Synchro 5, I made TG Hyper Librarian, then I Synchro once more to just draw a card at this point, and I just made Full Armor Master, because I am under D-shift, so it's kind of hard, but I drew, and yeah, not really a good draw. But anyway, I set the Twin Shadow, and then Twin Shadow is going to be a disruption on their turn. That's really all I have. Oh, they're playing the sister. The Exo Sisters. So I learned something new with Twin Shadow under this, so I can't really chain it, because if I chain it, it misses the timing of Silver Wolf or Fang or Wing, Blackwing. So this is gonna miss timing, Silver Wing. So yeah, it's gonna miss timing because of the chain. So I should have done it a lot earlier instead of waited it out, so that's my fault. But yeah, at this point I can't really do much because of the D-shift heavily dealing with my my graveyard effects I needed to go off, such as Shamal and whatnot. But it is what it is. But anyway, I'm gonna move on because good practice. They already had an Alpha Full Armor Master, so just wondering. But anyway, on to next game. So game 2, I went first this time again, and my hand is wowzer. Anyway, I activate all my Whirlwinds, of course, all 2. Then just to see if I can get one more, I got one more. So Simoon will give me my third Whirlwind. So now, going back to the early days of Blackwing, this is triple freaking Blackwing search. Oh god. And I think they just scooped at this one because they know I have full combo. Anyway, game number 3. Now game 3, I won the coin flip again, so I went first, and my hand, it may look bad, but I can still do something with it, right? So I'm going to use Allure to see what to pick up, and yeah, it's still good enough. So I'm going to use Shamal. Shamal is going to search me the new Black Feather Whirlwind, and Vata is going into the Blackwing Dragon, right? And this will trigger Whirlwind to revive the Banish card off of the Allure, and then Shamal is going to add me back the Vata that I did not special summon, that I normal summoned, right? I can't use Vata's effect again to summon Blackwing Dragon, but I can still special. So I mill Zephyros off of Vata. It's going to bounce back to Whirlwind, and Whirlwind's not a hard one to return, so I can use it again. So Shanga, and then Zephyros is going to make me the Boreas Storm, and this will trigger Whirlwind again to revive, and then I'm going to mill a Blackwing name. I'm going to mill the Steam, and then Whirlwind is going to revive the Hamata, and I'm going to copy the level to make it a 5, triggering Steam to bounce, and then make a what was it? I linked it off. And then this will trigger Steam to summon me a token. And then Y-Strix is going to just special summon a name from my deck. So I just summoned Sudri. All these names. Anyway, I make Obsidian Hawk Joe. And then I linked off into IP Masquerade. So here in this version, I was trying out the Tri Brigade package off of the IP Masquerade, except for the fact that I realized much later in the duel that Obsidian Hawk Joe is a warrior type monster and it's not a winged beast. So instead of having to require materials for Tri Brigade, it's not a winged beast. So throughout the entire duel I was like, why could I not activate IP Masquerade to go into my Tri Brigade? And it's because of Saber Obsidian Hawk Joe. But I'm playing against Blue Eyes, and at this point I still have ways to disrupt them, right? I have Blackwing Assault Dragon to destroy the entire field under 4 counters. I also have Whirlwind Protection to remove a counter, and I think Protect for Battle by card effect. Then they made Chaos Mag, like, shoot, I don't have Underworld. But I'm protecting my IP Masquerade just to give them the insecurity that I may have something else, but I don't. They seasoned the Cypher, which is weird because I don't have an out to a Chaos Max at this time. And they made Cypher Blade, which triggers my Graveyard Blackwing to pop it because I can pop it anytime. You can pop that, this will trigger to revive. I'm just gonna call it, and that's pretty much all the plays they have because it's Blue Eyes. But yeah, that was oh, Fable. But anyway, back to me at this point in this game because they just took too much burn damage off of the Blackwing Assault Dragon, so I can just easily go for battle. Yeah, I drew Imperm, didn't really matter, I just have enough damage. So triggers Linger Evil, makes my Y-Strike 0, and then just attack with everything. And that's that. So on to the next game. So I think I took out Tri Brigade, the Tri Brigade Shirag, whatever, out, I think. Yeah, I took it out just to make it into an Underworld, just in case I went to that counter. But I'm 1 second against Metaphys, which is interesting, but I'm not really a flow deck, so at this point I'm just gonna go for combo anyway, because they don't really have any interruptions. So this is combo. I'm going to activate Sudri. Sudri is going to search me a name that had either Blackwing in it for search, but I'm going to use Samal first. Samal is going to give me the Whirlwind again. I'm going to lure a Darkness, and yeah, I didn't do anything. Anyway, so Sudri. Sudri is going to search again. I'm searching Vata. Vata is going to give me combo off the Whirlwind, so Vata is going to mill itself. Send itself plus mill 2. I mill Zephyros, summoning Blackwing, revives the Shamal Banish, and Shamal in the graveyard is going to add me back the Chinook, and they're going to DD Crow, so I have to respond to that, so I'm going to call the Crow. Otherwise my combo is kind of screwed over here, but I can make something even under Crow, but it's okay. So Zephyros is going to bounce the Whirlwind that I activated, and I'm going to activate Whirlwind again before I make any other plays, just in case I decide to go into Synchro plays. So Zephyros bounce, summons itself, activate it again, and then I choose to use Tactic because they did Crow to draw 2 to see what else I can try to extend with, and there was really not much here, so I'm going to use a Lower Darkness, and not much here again, so I'm just going to banish the Simoon. Then I'm making my Link plays into Y-Strix. Y-Strix is going to special from my extra deck, from my deck that I summoned Bora, Gale a special, and then Synchro into Obsidian Hawk Joe. I'm going to use a Whirlwind now to revive the Simoon from my banish, and then I will make a Full Armor Master. I love the free Royal Armor. I've been waiting a whole year for it. And I'm going to use Blackwing to lower the attack, and then revive Simoon off of Obsidian, and then just go for battle because this is enough for game, and they can't really do anything. So yeah. But anyway, yeah, that does nothing. Interesting so far. I'm supposed to go into my Hot Red and my Blackwing Assault and of course Berserker and whatnot, but this is what it is. I just went for game. And on to the next one. I'm gonna enjoy this one. So this is against a tier player, right? And my hand, it's okay going second. I wish I had more hand traps or not, but they bricked. So they normally use on set 2, most likely it's Soliak and whatnot. Anyway, I drew Whirlwind, so I'm gonna activate it. I'm gonna use the Moon, and I'm gonna banish my Shamal to search me the Whirlwind, activate Whirlwind to search me the Sudri. Sudri's effect is going to search me Vata and Whirlwind. I did the chain link order wrong because you do want Sudri in first chain, but it's okay in this situation because I know they didn't have anything. So I'm going to search the Vata and the Shamal. Shamal is going to search me a second Feather Whirlwind. Remember, they're both soft ones per turn, so I can use both of them when they're activated and it'll be okay. So I'm going to use both. So I'm going to revive the Shamal, and I'm going to use Shamal in the graveyard to add me back to Sudri because of the Nathong. And I'm going to use the second Whirlwind to revive the other Blackwing named Vata in the graveyard. So now Vata's on field, Shamal's going to add back to Sudri, and then take 700. Shamal is revived, and then I inflict 800. Now I make Full Armor Master a little early, which is fine. Vata is now going to send 2 plus send itself to summon my Blackwing Dragon. Zapdos is going to bounce one of the Whirlwinds. And now I'm going into my link play, so Y-Strix. Y-Strix is going to summon from my deck. I summon another Sudri, I can another Whirlwind, special, and then make TG Hyper Librarian. And then I'm going to use Whirlwind to revive my old Roshi, and they're going to Soliak, which does absolutely nothing because they don't have a tier name on field. So Roshi is going to summon, and then I synchro into Hot Red. And this will trigger TG to draw. I drew, okay, anyway, I synchro again into Boris Storm, and Boris is going to mill. I drew again. I'm going to mill first before I draw. So I milled, I think Steamed. Yeah, I milled Steamed, and then I drew a card. Nothing again. So Lower Darkness, please give me something. Nothing again, but okay. Anyway, I'm going to use the Twin Shadow. So here's the thing. I forgot, because it's such an old card, that Silver Wind on effect skips my battle phase because I cannot conduct my battle phase. So I totally forgot about that second effect. But I drew a card anyway, but this is still enough interruption. Anyway, I made my Blackwing Assault Dragon just to flex on him because it's tier, why not? And pass. So they had to deal with a negate, and an Ash. And they summoned Snow, so they bricked really hard. Anyway, Imperm the Snow, just in case they did have a play, because that was their only normal summon. And when a Full Armor Master is, because it's mandatory, and, well, not mandatory, but like, option. But anyway, they scooped. Yeah, that was quite interesting. So now the deck list. No, I'm not going to play the Kali Yuga package, because I've done that in the past. And it requires a lot of garnets in your deck to set up, but with the latest update to Blackwings, there is less usage of garnets and more usage of the extra deck to get to that play. But I still won't use it here because I wanted to try more of a synchro focus with some link plays in there to see how well they can handle the meta as is with just the synchro options and obviously some links, but no exceeds and obviously no Kali Yuga. But anyway, let's get to the names. So we're gonna play the 1 Orochi, the triple Max C, what's this called? The Waning Moon. But don't use this against tier names, specifically Merly, Halfness, or Kalos, or even the other fusion names like Rukalos or the Kaleido Heart thing, the dude with the tail. Okay, don't use it on those, but use it on stuff like their exceeds play or their link plays, because this will hinder those type of plays much harder. Especially, let's say they're playing the Sprite Elf in the Cyber Sign package. You can hit the elf before it does its thing, so when it does the quick effect, you just pop it and yeah, easy. But anyway, the 1 Hamaten is your level manipulator. It's a free summon. It's too good. Your triple Vata. Your Vata will get you into some of your plays that combos well with your Shamal. So specifically, if you have Whirlwind on field with Vata, you will go right into your Blackwing Dragon, and Zephyr play, etc., etc. Right? That's what I'm playing 3 of because it does help. You can cut it down to 2 if you like to play more like removal options. 1 goes second, but it also will hit your consistency quite a bit because Blackwings are relying on that normal summon and that specific combo play, but you can cut it to 2 if you like. The 1 Chinook, it's just a effect veiler while you have it becomes a quick effect while you have like a Blackwing Synchro or a Blackwing Dragon Field, but it is an effect veiler for the most part, and it just makes them lose 700. So you only need 1 of. Right. Gales and Boras these days, because there's so many new combo options, I decided to cut these down to 1, but you can play 2 and 2 if you like. So yeah, just the 1 Gale really. 1 Steam the Cloak, he came off the ban list just today. So yeah, it's good. It helps you make your link plays, it helps link climb, and it's a good revival card, right? If you just want more synchro plays, you can tribute off one of your links, right? It's that good. The 1 Ash, I know I'm only playing 1 Ash while Maxi is at 3, but you can play 2 Maxi, 2 Ash if you like, or 3 Maxi like I have here with 1 Ash. It's whatever, honestly. Just 1 Ash. The 1 Bora, yeah, like I said earlier, it's just 1 and 1 right now because of the many names you have to play. The 1 Zephyros is only once per dual effect, so you only need 1. The 1 Chris, the Crack of Dawn, it's a highest Blackwing attack name, so off of Whirlwind you can search any of the names because it's the highest on normal summon. The triple Shamal will get you to your Whirlwind plays. The combos really well with Vata, combos really well with Sudri, of course. So Sudri, Vata. So basically the 3 combo is Shamal, Sudri, and Vata, right? And then your triple Sudri is going to get you your plays as well, specifically with Vata. And also searches your Shamal. Your triple Simoon, it is how you get to your Whirlwind plays, so I do recommend playing triple Simoon. The triple Lure of Darkness, for consistency, they don't care if they get banished because Whirlwind will revive from the banished pile if you need it. So the 1 Tactics can be replaced for, say, a Dark Roll No More if you need that, or more other consistency cards if need be, so it's really up to you. Or an Ash, because I'm playing 1 Ash. The triple Whirlwind, not much to say, you have to play it at 3. It's just their bread and butter search effect. The double Whirlwind, they're not hard once per turn, they're soft once per turn, so every time you activate 1, it will activate, and you bounce with Zephyros, so it can activate again. Double Callby to deal with hand traps, you have to. It's just you have to. The triple Imperms to stop combo plays, or hit a combo play, etc. And then your Twin Shadow is a disruption. You summon Silver Wind with it by bouncing a level 2 and a level 6, or a level 4 and a level 4, and it bypasses the condition of 2 or more. So yeah, really good card. And then to the extra deck, the 1 TG Hyper Librarian, just synchro plays. The 1 Nathong, the Starlight, I used to have a royal of this, but it is your combo starter. Combos really well with the Sudri plays, which is Sudri, Vata, makes this, and then Shamal recycles back to Sudri. Sudri again searches another name, such as your Vata if you didn't special summon it, or your Twin Shadow for disruption. Your Boreas Storm, your Foolish Burial. That's really all there is to this card. And your Tuner, and it works with the condition needed for Blackwing Full Dragon. But your 1 Obsidian Hawk Joe can be replaced if you're not going for the Kali Yuga package. Rarely do I make that play, so I'm thinking about taking it out for another synchro name such as Void Ogre, but yeah, it's just there. The 1 Raikiri, don't know why it's there, I just think it looks cool. That's really it. The 1 Silverwind, really strong with Twin Shadow. The 1 Blackwing Dragon, you need it for the Vata play, otherwise you can't get to that line, so it's mandatory that you take up 1 slot for it. Overload Savage, because my link is really weird, it's just there. But if you play the Kali Yuga package, you have more link options to work off, so you can have it here, or you can add something else if need be. The 1 Draco Berserker, because I'm locked into the dark most of the time if I use, say, Vata over Simoon, so it's really hard not to combo outside of the element of dark, so it's there as a disruption. The 1 Hot Red, because Really easy to make off with just Obsidian plus Blackwing Dragon. Really easy. And then the Full Armor Master, and then your Blackwing Assault Dragon, and then your Wise Strix, Ike Masquerena, and Underworld Goddess. But anyway, that's really about it for the deck. I quite enjoy it so far. It's pretty interesting, but obviously it does die quite hard to your common disruptions these days, and it also has graveyard dependent effects such as Zephyros, such as Shamal to bounce back a name to continue your plays. So it dies really hard to those cards that are quite prevalent when you go second, and it's very hard to build a board. But if you want to give it a shot, go for it. And that's all for now from my end. I will see you folks later, and yeah, take care. Bye everybody.